So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Newton forced out to his left. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is all alive.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the back. Quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Rolling to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton being chased out left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football. On
2nd and 10, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Steps away to his left. He can run. The ball comes out. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Sack, baby. Sack.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Wilson on 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Short throw to Disley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And brought down, but not before they're inside. Of 12, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Here we go, D. Let's go double count right here, double count.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th down, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check line 54. Line 54. No . 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Gun. Check nine.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, he'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Gun. 50. We own it.
On 1st down, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now it's Lockett. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Carson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and he'll return this ball.
Possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check, 59. Cut.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On third down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's got Lockett, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
14.
They run the counter. Carson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike front forward. And let's get them holes.
Wilson wants to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On first and 10, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with it. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Both people are really happy about those picks.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the...
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Squad like what? Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. I'm a squad that